Hello again, my name is Dan with Dash Office Supply, and I'd like to welcome you to another video in our series on how to build business credit the right way. Dash Office Supply is an online seller of discount office supplies, but our mission is bigger than that. We offer net 60 trade lines to new and small businesses working to establish or build business credit, so we understand just how challenging and frustrating it can be to truly understand how business credit works and what steps you can take to do it the right way. To help with this, we've created this series of short videos that can help you understand business credit in small bites. And today we're going to talk about virtual business addresses. In another video, we discuss the importance of being consistent in how you provide your business address, and this video goes hand in hand. If you aren't familiar with the concept of virtual business addresses, they're offered by services to help provide a business with the appearance of professionalism. They will, for example, have prestigious addresses or be located in sleek modern office buildings. That way, if someone were to Google your virtual business address, then it might give the impression that your business is more prosperous than it really is. In addition to giving you an address to use for your business, many of these services will, for additional fees of course, offer mail opening and scanning or forwarding, virtual receptionist services that are answered with your business name, and other features all designed to make your business seem more professional. Many influencers and credit experts will tell people that using a virtual address is better than using a home address, and in limited circumstances this can be true. If you want to keep your home-based business completely separate from your personal life, or if leasing a small office or storefront isn't an option, then this can be a good choice, at least to start with. It's also a better alternative than giving out your home address to everyone your business deals with. Virtual addresses are a good low-cost alternative for new businesses seeking to minimize startup costs. So what are the common uses and benefits of virtual addresses? As I mentioned a few moments ago, using any address other than your home address allows you to maintain your privacy. Virtual addresses are a very inexpensive option, costing as little as $10 a month in some cases for entry-level plans. The services that provide virtual addresses can do it for cheap because they manage hundreds, sometimes even thousands of businesses in one location with minimal overhead. And of course, the obvious goal for many small business owners in using a virtual address is to give a more professional and polished image to their business. So what are the most common types of virtual addresses? Well, at the top of the list is the registered agent address because it is the most widely used when businesses are being formed. Even though most states make the process simple, the majority of small business owners will use a registered agent service to prepare and file their articles of incorporation or organization. Part of registered agent services is to allow the business owners to maintain privacy by using the registered agent's name as a publicly listed organizer and the agent's address as the address for the business. The next type of virtual address is a mail forwarding service, which doesn't give you any options for accessing a physical location. They merely receive mail on your behalf at an assigned postal mailbox and forward it to you. Or if you prefer, they'll open your mail, scan it, and email the images to you. This is a good option for anyone who never intends to need or use a physical space for their business and just wants someplace to receive mail on behalf of their business. The final type of virtual business address is the virtual office space. These services are extremely popular because they include all the benefits all rolled into one. Depending on the plan you choose, a virtual office space will provide live receptionist and call forwarding services, mail receiving and forwarding, and most importantly, access to a desk or office and shared conference rooms. If you're planning to meet with potential clients or contractors in person and need a professional space to do it, then this is your best option. The plan you choose determines how many hours or days per month you can use a desk or office and how many hours per month you can book conference space for to conduct larger meetings. With all that, let's talk about why using virtual addresses for your business can create unnecessary issues. At the beginning of the video, I shared with you that there are hazards with using virtual addresses, so let's talk about them now, because they're perhaps the most important part of today's discussion. First on my list of issues is that potential customers may not trust a business that doesn't have a physical office or storefront location they can visit. It can cause them to see your business as not serious or even as too new or too small for them to feel comfortable dealing with. You may never even be aware that this could be the reason for a customer choosing not to use your business because they often won't tell you, making it a tough challenge to overcome. The next reason is important too, and that is obtaining business licenses. Many cities and states require a physical location when applying for various business licenses, so they will not allow you to use a virtual address. In some places, they won't even allow a virtual office address, even though it is a physical location, because it is viewed as temporary. As a result, if your business address is a virtual one, you may be forced to provide your home address for licenses, which could create a problem with inconsistencies when it comes to your business address, because this would mean your business address is listed one way, while addresses for your licenses are listed another way. If you haven't watched our other video on the importance of consistent business addresses, then I strongly recommend you take 7 minutes to listen in. Perhaps the most important reason of all not to rely on a virtual business address is that it can prevent you from being able to open a business bank account or obtain credit, depending on the bank or lender. Many of the largest banks will not accept a virtual business address with a new account, and if you think they don't know what those addresses are, then you'd be incorrect, because they do. Banks are especially sensitive to anything which might call accounts into question when it comes to banking laws, and nothing screams danger more loudly than a business whose address isn't even real in the traditional sense. When it comes to credit, the biggest lenders, and the ones you're probably most interested in obtaining credit from, may either offer a lower line of credit or even deny your application altogether if they determine you're using a virtual business address instead of an actual physical one. Nobody on earth is more paranoid than the compliance officer of a major bank or credit card company, and it's safer to say no than risk losses because they extend credit to a business with nothing more than a virtual address. Finally, use of a virtual address rather than an actual physical one may make it more difficult to establish relationships with larger, more established partners, because many could be uncomfortable working with a company that has no established physical presence and appears largely only on paper. So what is the solution to all of these issues? The answer is simple. Use an actual physical office instead of a virtual one. Having a physical presence can make all the difference in the world when it comes to helping build your business's credibility and image. Physical offices are always going to be the more expensive option, to be sure, but you have to weigh the costs against both the benefits and consequences to decide whether it's a worthwhile investment. Even if you choose a co-working or shared office space instead of a traditional office for your business, it's still a much better alternative than using a virtual address. You might be surprised by the connections you're able to make with other small business owners like yourself, which can lead to unexpected new business or partnerships you might never have run across otherwise. And having a physical professional location where you can meet with clients or contractors can make all the difference in the world in creating that first positive impression. There's nothing wrong with explaining that you're still growing as a business, as long as you're able to show that you're taking the right steps to look serious and professional in the process. In conclusion, there are risks that you need to consider when choosing to use a virtual business address, and we've covered the most important drawbacks to them as well as the benefits of the alternatives. We hope this information is helpful to you as you move forward in your efforts to grow and build your business, and we look forward to sharing future videos on other topics that are equally useful. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and if you have any comments you'd like to share, then we're glad to read them. You can also visit us online, either at our website, www.officesupply.com, or on social media by clicking any of the links below. We look forward to sharing more videos very soon, and we wish you the very best of luck on your business credit journey.